So what I did for the brakes on the top end, this is just a booster for a factory 75 Vega. These are hard to find. If you can get one, you can have them R&R'd through places like Cardone or whatever. But that's a factory Vega booster for the year. The master cylinder is actually a 1975 Vette application. They're pretty common. I see this master cylinder around a lot, but I know the 75 Vette is the one here that I used. This is an 1 1/8" bore for power brakes, for the power brake application, and it bolted up fine. The only thing that you're going to need to do is, if you're going to do this, is see, I've got a spare one here. It doesn't have the kind of dimpled back end like some of the other ones do for power brakes. So basically, what I had to do is just basically take a stud and put it in to fill up the space. And I cut it to size. This isn't the right size, but you cut it to size so that the back end is there's a grade 8 bolt, and you know, that will go in there to fill up that space. So that way, there the stud on the back. I'm sorry, the stud on the front of the master cylinder will lash up right to the master cylinder. You got to make sure that those are lashed right. If you're over pressing the piston, not a good thing. And if you have too much gap there, also not a good thing. But it bolted right up fine, no issues there. You can see I also reversed the reservoirs. It just worked better, I think, to take the rear reservoir, put it to the front brakes, and the front reservoir, put them to the rear. Just a simple proportioning valve here. But at least for my system, this balanced out very, very well. I'm very happy with the brakes and the way things turned out. There's a million different ways you could do this, but this combination I could definitely recommend, especially if you're going with bigger disc brakes in the front and you also have disc in the back where you would need the volume. Again, this is a 75 Vette master cylinder, and they come in 2 sizes. It's the 1 inch for non-power brakes and the 1 1/8" for power brakes, and I ended up using the 1 1/8".